Hey guys, what is up? Ripdisc here. Battlefield 3 gameplay for you on Operation Metrosexual, as most players like to call it. There's a couple reasons people like to call it Operation Metrosexual. Mainly because of the shitty spawns. This game type, oh yeah, first of all, I have to, I'm going to cut this gameplay in two parts. It's 16 minutes long, and the upload on it is just forever, and I don't think I can talk over 16 minutes. But, yeah, that out of the way. The spawns are just atrocious on this map. People will spawn behind you. People will spawn right on top of you, basically. If other team caps all three flags, you're done, dunzo. You might as well leave the game or dashboard or whatever you're going to do. There's no chance of getting out once all three flags are capped. Because when you're on A side, there's only three ways you can get in. There's two left and right-hand sides and the middle way. And middle way is basically locked down by people who are in that little middle room area. Left side is locked down by people who are in the apartment kind of like rooms, apartment kind of rooms. But whatever. And then the other side is locked down by everybody in the lockers, everybody and their mom, basically, because everybody hogs on the lockers. Because that's the easiest place to get kills. That's where most people like to go. Like most of the COD kids will be like, I'm gonna be so sneaky and go through this way. Then they'll get through and everybody just sitting there waiting to kill them. So the only way you can get out basically is just by brute force, or if you're better, or if you just do some cheap shit like an F2000 or a just noob tubes or USAS frags. This game I'm using the F2000 as I was getting pissed all night because I wasn't doing very well. So I put on the F2000 and get a gameplay like that, because this gun is just easy mode engage for me, because the rate of fire and the power and the accuracy, it just, those three things, just the best gun in the world on Battlefield 3 to me. What guns do you guys think are overpowered? Do you think the F2000 is overpowered like me? Some people think the M16A3 is overpowered, and I don't really see that, because every time I put it in my hands, I can't even shoot straight. And the power's just not heavy enough for me. Some people think the FAMAS is overpowered, but the accuracy is the only bad thing with that. The power and the rate of fire are all good, but the accuracy is just kind of chirpy for me. What are the guns? There's not really too many overpowered guns in this game. I'm trying to think. F2000, M16A3, and trying to think of submachine gun. There's not really any submachine guns that are classified as overpowered. Some people could think the G3A3 is overpowered, the Spec Ops unlock, but that's not very overpowered, I wouldn't say. The snipers aren't very overpowered like they were in Bad Company 2, because Bad Company 2, snipers were just, bush Wookiees. You guys remember the bush Wookiees? Man, that was pretty funny. Making fun of Wookiees all day and just killing them in their spawn. Yeah, that was the worst Wookiee voice ever, but they're just sitting there spawn and just even on Conquest, I mean on Rush, where they would already be losing their base, they would still stay back and not even help the objective. That's just the worst way you can play Battlefield ever. Like, I'd rather you be going around with a USAS frag rounds and just shooting everywhere than doing with that bullshit. But anyways, back to the subject. The Metro spawns, and if you're on C, if you spawn on C flag and that's your deployment, if all three flags are locked down, you're basically stuck, because there's absolutely no way to get out of that. There's only like one way, two ways. That's to get up through the main alley, through the generator room, or the circuit room, some people like to call it, and going through the left-hand way from the C flag, and that way is just completely locked down on Charlie Brown, and Charlie Brown has nothing to do with Battlefield. But yeah, that's basically Metro in a nutshell. I think the best map in the game is Tehran. So many people disagree with me, but Tehran is my favorite map because of the LAVs and the Abrams. Those 2v2 battles are just amazing. I love going around the LAV and just wrecking sauce at the B flag. It's really fun to me. Probably my second favorite map is Firestorm, just because of the jets and the Vipers, and 3 is Karg because of the jets and the Vipers and the tank battles. The worst map in the game, it might be Grand Bazaar. It's so locked in. The middle is just so locked in. It's just Noob Tube Explosion Central. I accidentally shoot my teammate there. It's just Noob Tube Central, and I just hate Noob Tubes. We're any game, whether it's in Halo, even though know the grenade launcher is not very prominent in Halo, Battlefield, or COD. I just hate it so badly. I even hated the digger in Gears of War 3. That was annoying, even though it was pretty good with it. The worst map, like I said, I think is Grand Bazaar. Second worst, I might want to give that title to, jeez, maybe shit. I don't really know. That's the only bad map in my opinion is Grand Bazaar. It's so locked in, and the outsides are just you could walk for miles without finding someone on the outside. You'll probably find a Jeep. Wow, the gameplay is lagging up here. But you'll probably find a Jeep that's just abandoned. That's probably all you'll find outside, which is just ridiculous. Why would anyone want to play that map? Another point I'd like to bring up is what do you think the worst gun in the game is? Do you think? Tell me what you guys think the worst gun in the game is. I can't really think of the worst gun in the game. Maybe the MP7 because of the low clip and the low power. Watch this double here, and then I get traded. Yeah, there you go. I didn't get traded, but I thought I got traded there. No, yeah, I think it's the MP7 is the worst gun in the game, or maybe the third or the fourth light machine gun. I think it has B in it. Is it like the M40AB or something like that? But I think that's like the second worst gun in the game behind the MP7. What was pretty funny in this gameplay is that someone was running mines on the other team. Like Ace Pilot during the middle of the game, I was like, dude, I need ammo, and he's like, oh, okay, one second, I just picked up the engineer kit on accident, and I was like, why did you do that? And he's like, I don't know, but there's mines on it, and we started laughing like so hard because who would use mines on Operation Metro? We actually saw a couple mines planted down the alleyway. I think you guys might see them because I looked at them for a couple seconds, but someone had mines on Operation Metro, and I thought that was pretty funny. But and this guy, there was two of them stacked up on top of each other on the top, and I went down because I thought they were both there, but Pilot ended up getting them. So that's basically it. That's part 1, and I will see you guys on part 2. Peace.